Hey there, happy doer. It's Heather. Welcome back to another episode of Happier at Work. Thank you so much for tuning in. This week, we're going to answer a viewer question. So viewer AK wrote in and asked about how can I be happy when I work with such a grumpy person? You know what, AK? You know what you can do? You just sit them right in the corner and tell them not to be a grump. No, of course you don't do that. That will not lead to happiness. That will make them more grumpy. So let's get serious. I got a couple ideas for you, AK. You ready? Now you already know. We talk about building relationships and getting results on this channel. That's what being happy at work is all about. So of course, my suggestions to you are going to be all around those common principles. Let's dive in. The first thing you can do when dealing with a grump is to, stop judging their behavior. Stop calling it grumpy and putting this negative connotation around it. Maybe something really is going on with them that they're upset or sad or worried or anxious, that they have some sort of need that's not being met. If we expect everyone to be happy and cheerful all the time and can't validate a feeling, a natural feeling, wow, how supportive are we really being? Let's meet them where they're at. Some of us will be inclined to take the grumpiness personal. Hey, listen, nothing is personal, especially someone who's being grumpy. Another thing that you can do when dealing with someone who isn't as happy as you might like them to be at work is, get to know them, be curious and stay curious. Building relationships take time, and with some people, they have layers and layers and layers of protection around them. So you getting close and trying to understand who they are and what they might be experiencing, that's going to take time. Professionally and respectfully persist. Don't give up. Now, as you're building this relationship, remember that a lot of times we can build a relationship by using our ears and our eyes, that we can observe, we can listen and watch and pay attention to some of the needs that they are expressing. A lot of times people won't flat out say, I need attention, I need praise, I need encouragement, I need belonging, I need love. But they might say things like, gosh, how come she always gets the gold star? Something like that to say, oh, you need some praise too. We have to pay attention. Also, we cannot forget to empathize. We need to put ourselves in their shoes and understand, what might they be experiencing that is leaving them feeling this way? Maybe it's something that's not even related to work. Remember, we are people who have these whole lives that are often complicated, and we bring all that to work. To expect someone to leave it at the door is unrealistic. It might not be easy to empathize at first because maybe you don't even know a whole lot. But again, as you listen and build the relationship, then you can learn more and continue to empathize. Lastly, and I've talked about this before on the channel, remember to do you. It might be tempting to just abort all of your happiness at work efforts, especially with the grump, but don't lose hope here. Even if it doesn't feel like it, you shining your light of happiness, positivity, optimism, that makes an impact. It might take longer than you want, but trust me, it is impactful. Keep shining your light. AK, I hope that this has answered your question and gives you some practical, actionable ideas on how to be happy when you work with someone who's not so happy themselves. Thank you for writing in. If you have a comment or question, leave it in the notes below, or if you want to remain more anonymous, email me at heather@happiertd.com. Don't forget to subscribe for weekly tips on how you can be happier at work, and share this with a family member, friend, or coworker so they can be happier at work too. Thanks so much, and I'll see you next time.